Welcome to the video. The gang's all here. I want to show y'all something before I show you the pendants that are for sale. This is not for sale. It's a Willoughby and Ward monthly charm bracelets. If you like it, you may want to look it up online and buy yourself some. But I bought it for my friend. We went antiquing to an antique mall today that usually has little jewelry bags, and we got a few. They're tiny bags for $5. It's ridiculous. But I also picked up some pendants and brooches from the lady. The brooches are amazing, but I am letting somebody have first because I actually got them because she told me this is what she's looking for. So if she passes on these, then I will be selling them. Yeah, they're gorgeous. So this is what it looks like. It's 12 months of charm bracelets. I mean, yeah, one a month, and this is the case they come in. I think it's affiliated with the Danbury Mint. And so it was just there while I was waiting for the ladies to ring me up. I looked around and I just bought it for my friend because she helps me out a lot. So January, and these are glass. It's not sterling. Yeah, it feels like glass, although it might be plastic, but it's cold. Lots of blues, igloos, cold stuff, mittens, and it says Happy New Year on here somewhere. That's January, and of course February. The issue is that they have some wear. I didn't pull them out of the case, so just be aware of that if y'all do go buy some. They have a finish that, like, this finish is a light. I just don't think I think the finish is just very light, or it started developing some kind of corrosion from being in that place, and they shut the air off, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Like, but they still look really nice. I mean, they have an extender on them. I told her I would not have even noticed and thought that was wear. That's not wear as I see wear. So here's Easter. But I've never seen any all together for the months. Yeah, it's glass. April, cute. April showers, bring May flowers. Easter. May has Mother's Day on it. June is all about the summer with strawberries and watermelons, and isn't it fun? Ice cream cones. I don't know what that thing is. June bug. July, of course, the 4th of July. August is adventure. So it has the sea, sandals, boats. Aren't they amazing? September, I believe, is about getting back to school with the apples and the books. September, sass. I think this is the way the finish works after a while. Kind of like how Brighton is. I don't think that they were even worn much. October, there's the candy corn. How cute is that? I mean, they're just awesome. So these are not for sale. They are my friend's. It's a summer gift for her and for helping me out, you know. This is Thanksgiving. I mean, it's just too cute. She absolutely died. We went in there. Of course, then there's Christmas. And this is the case they come in. It's a really nice, heavy wooden case. And then it has the logo under here. Willoughby and Ward. And they're just awesome. When I came out with that, she just about died. And I told her, you can show your sister, but don't let her take them from you, because she's going to do everything. I just told her to go get online and buy for herself. So this is what they are, associated with Danbury Mint. They used to be send one out every month. That was $30. This is all 12 together. I bought myself, it ended up being a Disney charm bracelet, because she said, look, pirate. We just went to the one booth. We're the only people with masks on. There's the booty, you know, the jewels and the pieces of 8, and the bird is not quite a seabird, but I think there's something else over here. But anyway, so there was that. Anyway, I cut off the tag from the lady. This is what her tags look like. Butterflies, bullets and butterflies. Texas Glam, you know how that is. And it's a bookmark, and it's that howlite. It's a butterfly, and it's got glass here, but I don't think the rest is glass. Purplish, that's plastic, I believe, up here, with 2 pieces of glass bookmark. $14. Yeah, we were in an antique mall full of all those little antique booths. The pendants, so this one I believe is very old. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that a C clasp? I don't know what a C clasp is. Looks like a C, doesn't it? And it's like metal that's painted. It's heavy. Different kind of metal than you see anytime in the last 50 years, that's for sure. These were supposed to be colored. They've lost their coloring. The pine cones or is it pine needles? Leaves? The oak leaves have lost their coloring. And that may be bent a little. I'm not going to straighten it. A red and the squirrel. So everything here is $18 a piece. So there's that one. Now some of these are marked sterling and some are not, and I take that with a grain of salt. But here's this one. So if you like it, you would say, you know, minute 742. Pendant. They're all going to be 18 just to keep it easy. This is probably the biggest one. And they do have glass and stone. I'm not sure how they're making the druzy, and I'm not going to call that an amethyst. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. No, it could be. It's a little bit cloudy, but it could also be a fake amethyst. Faux everything. Definitely not a real pearl, but it is gorgeous. It's nice and big. If you like a big, gorgeous pendant, there it is, 3 inches, $18. Here's another one. Glass with stone of some sort, or I don't know what they're making this out of, but it's heavy. Kind of an iridescent blue-purple. It switches color. Very nice. $18. Then we have I don't know if that's glass or plastic. It looks like it's a stone, actually, because it has some imperfections. Very peaceful face, isn't it? And it's very nice. It's like a full moon. Now these two, they're still going to be 18 each. One's bigger than the other, and they're rhodonite. I'm not sure. They don't have a lot of whites. They are a stone. They are that stone. It's popular. One and a half inches for that one. This one flips over because she put it on there backwards. So a little over an inch, that one. This is a very vintage American Indian themed. It's going to be $18, not sterling. Charm bracelet. You have the horse or deer. You have the Thunderbird. You have the pottery. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It's even got a animal effigy on it. You've got a drum. You've got a Thunderbird, the horse or deer, the drum, the teepee. That's $18. There's the clasp. She had that out there. Now we have the gold stone, and as y'all know, I'm starting to fall in love with it, and blue is my favorite color, but I will sell it. She said sterling, and she also said it on some of those, but I looked for a mark on everything before I'm going to tell y'all. And it's marked, but just take it with a grain of salt. It may or may not be. She's saying it is. A test isn't going to do anything because it's going to show a heavy plating, even if it's not. It's going to turn blue on my little test. I'm not a jeweler. But it is marked 925. The others are not up there that I just went over. So I literally had to cut off where she said sterling. I had to cut off. Plus the price, I cut the price off too. So that's like a serpentine or aventurine light green stone. Then we have a dark green stone. And then we have the gold stone in blue. $18. Here's another one, a little bit smaller. It's also marked 925. It's going to be right here at this edge here. Green glass, gold stone in blue. $18 on that one. This is just something a little different. You know, I don't have any jewelry bags. Saved it. That was a good save. I don't have any jewelry bags right now. Have some coming. Should be by Monday. Should have something tomorrow. But I just told my friend it's 20 minutes away on the way to the other town. And I said, hey, let's just get in the truck and go on over there. Maybe we won't break down. This is marked as sterling. It's a carved rose with like druzy. It's got cracks in it. Dark evergreens and purples, and the mark is going to be at the back of that bale. $18. Last one. Beautiful, different type. That's like a shell or a faux shell. And this is some rainbowy glass, and then you have that with it has some white marks on it where I don't know if the it's rubbed off or flaked off or didn't get in all the crevices or what. So that one's 18. So that's them. That's it on those. Here's my information if you're just joining us. That's where we're at. Just want to show that to y'all. We'll come back later with the brooches, and they're gonna be, I forget how much, maybe 18 to 24, something like that. I bought all this in an antique mall, so I had to pay up for it. It's different than a bulk on Goodwill, but this tea is good. I hope y'all have had a wonderful Sunday. How's y'all Sunday going? Ours is going good. We took a door that we had. We ran errands, fed the cats. They didn't have water or food. Took a door that we've had that we bought with the house. I mean, it was one of those things that the people that lived here went to all these auctions in Houston and bought defective equipment, including our flat top stove that we had the electricians put in. Nothing's been wrong with it though, but they bought everything marked down, you know, like if a piece was basically returns, I think, or something. And so we had this, what the realtor, that's a $300 door. It's a storm door, it's glass. Everybody in the cul-de-sac has one on their door. Our front door is wooden, it's the original door, and we should have one on there to protect it, but we don't. One of these days we will, but it's not, somehow it just ended up not being that one. I don't know, it just wasn't right, you know. It just seemed like if we call somebody and have them put it on, it's not going to have something. There's going to be something missing. Something didn't go with something. It's all married, like the handle, you know, the handle was married. It was new in the package, but it was married to the door. It was like a bronze, and then the door is white, and then the glass was a different color, and there was a little hole in the screen. And so it's been sitting in the shed. It's been moved from the garage to the shed. Then a pack rat got in it. Oh my God. Oh. If anybody knows how to kill those, besides using a squirrel trap, because I'll lose my fingers. I looked it up on YouTube, and my friend's like, you can't do this. You'll lose your fingers. They are too smart to get in. I got these big rat traps at Lowe's, these big ones, and they're real easy. You push it down, and it clicks. I've used peanut butter. I've used brie cheese. I've used other cheeses, and they don't bite. They don't. I don't know that they're in there anymore. So they got into the cardboard the doors were stored in, and I guess they're pack rat because they drug everything in there shiny. They drug cans in there. They drug just little odds and ends that were in my shed. And of course, lots of paper and anything they could get a hold of, and it just was horrendous. So we drug that out. We took it out of the paper, and so the door itself is fine. You rinse it off and it's okay. But we wore gloves. We took it to what's called the Restore in town. We donated it this evening. So that's what we ended up doing. I didn't know what eventually would happen. It's been here since 2014. But the realtor, right off the bat, every time he showed us, hey, there's that door. You ever want to get rid of that door? Give me a holler. That's a $300 door. You ever want to get rid of it? Give me a holler. I'll take it off your hands. It's heavy. I'll just haul it out of here. In other words, not going to pay for it. Just going to want to get something for free after wandering around this property he sold. So I told my friend that day, I said, I'll be darned if he's going to get the door. I mean, don't start hitting me up. We just bought a house from you, and you're hitting me up for a door you saw out here. I don't even want you to have a copy of the keys anymore, dude. Oh my gosh. Anyway, him and his mom run this his mom tried to sell it first, and she had it priced real high with the owners, and apparently it was a nightmare dealing with the owners. You know, the Vietnam vet that was a photographer that did everything himself. I mean, we had to have the house rewired. We spent a bunch of money at the beginning having the electricians come out so it wouldn't burn down. But the carpet was 1969, original shag green carpet. The paneling had been painted over in most of the house, which I wish they would have left it alone. Paneling doesn't bother me. I'm a 70s child. I like a dark living room. I love it. It's like a cave. Because in Texas, you're outside in the heat all day. You want to come in to a cave. Well, my mother doesn't ever like anything like that. But they painted it all white way before we bought the house, or I bought the house. But anyway, so the door's gone. And now I got to get in that shed because I have a, it's like particle board shelving, and the pack rats were eating the bottom of it. And it's got all my little bottles that I found at the bottle dump. Real nice. Milk glass on one shelf, little medicines, but I have to put them in buckets, and I'm going to have to drag that thing out of there and throw it away. Oh, y'all didn't know you'd be hearing about pack rats today. All right, well, we'll see y'all later.